the winner of training camp so far. It's like every day we're there. They're consistently in the backfield. If it's not Daniil Hunter, it's Will Anderson Jr. Now we've talked about the young guys we want to see, Kamari Lassiter, Kalen Bullock in the linebacker group, because I think we might see, Jake Hansen week 1 against Indy. So I want to see how he does. I want to see Henry Tutu, how he does as well. Like, has he grown from year 1? Because we might be seeing these guys week 1.
Yeah, it's Henry To'oTo'o's one. He's definitely getting the starts right now at will linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
Whether good or bad, I just want to see how he looks. Whether good or bad, I want to see how it looks. This is year 2 for Henry To'oTo'o. He's talked a lot about how he's learned from Azeez Al-Shaair. He's going to get these starts because Christian Harris still has a soft tissue injury, guys. So, he still is out. That's unfortunate, but should be ready for week 1, I assume. Other than that, when you look at the rest of the defense, I'm very interested in Jacob Hill, the 6th-round linebacker from Oregon. Oregon? Wow,
Yeah.
that's what my mind. Oregon, yeah.
Safety from linebacker to safety to linebacker.
Yeah. So
It's
I'm
not
very
Jamal
interested.
Hill?
What's that?
It's not
Is it
Jamal
Jamal
Hill?
Hill or Jacob Hill? I think it's Jamal Hill.
I think it's Jamal Hill, yeah.
I think it's Jamal Hill.
Number 56.
I might be getting confused with the other Brandon Hill, safety from 2 years ago that was drafted in the 7th round or something. That guy's look like
it's Jamal
dog
Hill.
shit. Jamal Hill. Okay. Where I got Jacob from. Anyway, Jacob Hill, Jacob Hill. I keep saying Jacob. God damn it. Jamal Hill. Ladies and gentlemen, we enunciate here. Jamal Hill. Type it in the damn comment section so I don't forget it. Jamal Hill. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Safety, linebacker, super fast dude. I'm interested to see more from him. Like I am, yeah, sure. He's going to be going up against guys that are, 4th guys, 5th guys, guys that are barely going to be on the team. I don't care. I just want to see some production from him. I want to see his awareness at the linebacker position. He mentioned from linebackers coach, I believe his name is Sammy Davis, but Jamal Hill had mentioned, didn't say Jacob. There we go. Baby steps. Almost 10,000 subs, and I'm still struggling. Jamal Hill, I want to see what he mentioned that the offensive line play is a lot faster in the NFL compared to college, and as a linebacker, he's going to learn a lot of these things. He's got Azeez to learn from. He's got D'Amico Ryans to learn from. He's got throw Christian Harris to learn from as well. He's got a lot of potential, and I'm excited to see more from him. But besides linebackers, I mean, we could talk secondary all day. Obviously, that's the spot that we really want to get into. Defensive line, man, no Danico Autry. He will be playing preseason games. He can play preseason games.
You think he's going to?
I mean, he could. Why not? You got steroids up in your. He's like you got VOT in you. You might as well show it off. You got a little compound V in you.
What do you think about him being suspended? Because a lot of people are saying, "Oh, it's a big deal. It's a big deal." And to me, who hasn't seen him on the Houston Texans yet, I was just like, I have yet to kind of feel the impact of him being that. Though I think it's a loss, absolutely, but it's not like I saw him as a Houston Texan last year, if that makes sense. So I can't really weigh out if it's a real negative impact, because right now, penciled in is Fatu Kasi. I can't say his first name. Him and Mario Edwards have been doing fantastic so far in training camp. They've both been consistently in the backfield and wreaking havoc. So I am a fan of Danico Autry. I need that 11.5 sacks. It doesn't hit me with his 6-game suspension, though. It doesn't hurt me, if that makes sense.
No, it doesn't hurt me either. I think it's a bit of an overreaction. I get it. We finally got like a sense of like a little bit of gloom here for the Houston Texans. There's been rays of sunshine and lollipops and rainbows. National media, Mina Kimes, Ryan Clark, Lewis Riddick, Marcus Spears, all of ESPN, they love talking positive stuff about the Houston Texans. So I understood the overreaction. We finally got something negative that happened to the team. Danico Autry was an underrated signing in this offseason. But to be quite honest, I think you still have depth across your defensive line. The interior, sure. Is it Danico Autry? No. But you got who you just mentioned, Foley Fatukasi.
Mm-hmm.
You have Mario Edwards. Those are your two guys that have just been continuously talked about in training camp over and over and over. Will Anderson highlighted Mario Edwards. They call him Rio. That's his nickname. Just highlighted what he learned from Mario Edwards, him being a veteran. You still got Khalil Davis. Khalil Davis should be taking another step this year. Someone that should have a full off season now with the Houston Texans and should be better for you this coming year. Kurt Heinisch is still there. Look, Kurt Heinisch, he's nothing special, but given a few snaps here and there, he was decent for you when he
Yeah.
played. Nothing to scoff at. Tim Settle is still there as well. Someone else they picked up in the offseason. So they got guys there at defensive tackle. I don't think we should be too worried about it.
So we're bringing in J.J. Watt or what?
No, we are not bringing in J.J. Watt. The phone is there, and you looked at it when Danico Autry got suspended. You looked at the phone.
You were flirting with that finger.
The J.J. Watt landline, the J.J. Watt landline. Like you were looking at the phone, and you were like, huh.
Should I?
And then you're like, no. We're good. He's the break glass in case of emergency. There's no emergency right now, okay? There's knock on wood, there won't be a damn emergency.
It's going to happen last month of the season. We're going to be guaranteed first or second place. He's going to run out that tunnel with the American flag, and the crowd is going to... Dude, the first turn down for Watt is going to just be insane. The camera is going to shake, and that's kind of why you want me personally, I want the nostalgia aspect. I want number 99 on the sidelines hyping up the crowd, but
no, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Here's number one hater.
Hey, let's not get into that again. Man. We keep on reopening this wound. Shout out to 99, but that would be crazy. What else, man? I mean, it's a preseason game, dude. It's finally here, and like D'Amico said, we don't have time to wait for you. They don't have time to wait for us. Harley, any other thing we should be looking forward to tomorrow? I mean, I personally also want to see our new punter, Tommy Townsend, just boom a couple,
sure.
just to show off. We've been keeping an eye on that at training camp. We have Okuda. How is he gonna look? Right, he has to battle for that number 2 spot because right now it's gone to the rookie. A lot of interesting matchups that we could see. Some jobs are kind of still in the air per se. Your thoughts on Okuda, man, and some of these guys fighting for spots.
Okuda's someone definitely that will be looked at. I think the one that's really going to delve more into, and we're going to see first glance because he hasn't had no practice. Maybe one day of practice, but CJ Henderson, he just came back.
He makes the team, bro.
I don't know if he does either, but hey, let me see what you got. It can't be any worse than freaking Mike Ford. I saw Mike Ford number 4 at training camp, and my goodness, you talk about dog shit walking with 2 legs. I mean, I know he came from the dog pound. He must have brought a bag of shit with him because it stinks. I mean, that dude's absolute doo-doo. I mean, come on, man. You know what I'm waiting for? I am waiting for him to get cut, and that number 4 is available. And let me have Kamari Lassiter, Kalen Bullock switch to number 4 because 14 on Kamari Lassiter, Kamari got that aura, so he might just make it look good. But 14 on the cornerback, I don't know, man. I'm just not feeling it. It don't make me want to go buy a jersey. Lassiter got to be badass, more than badass, to get me to go buy that damn jersey.
Who's wearing 21 right now?
Shoot, it might be CJ Henderson. Nah, 24 is Sting. Who is wearing 21?
Who is 21?
I don't remember.
It's
Eric Murray?
21,
no,
right?
Murray's 23.
Shout out to Eric Murray, dude. We're talking
still
about,
on the team.
He's been here for Bill O'Brien. He's been here for David Culley. He's been here for Lovie Smith. This is his 4th head coach,
bro.
And the way it's going, man, Eric Murray is going to end up in the Texans Ring of Honor. Watch.
There's 3 things certain in life when the apocalypse happens. Twinkies will still be around.
Okay.
Cockroaches are still going on. And Eric Murray will be a freaking Houston Texan, ladies and gentlemen. The man is surviving, and can I say thriving?
Like,
Eric Murray has performed very well underneath the Miko Ryans and staff.
mm-hmm.
Last year, we were like, oh, man, why is Eric Murray still on this damn team? And then we watching and we're like, dude, that's not Eric Murray. Who, who were the Martians that gave him back his abilities? Because that was not the dude I was expecting to see under D'Amico Ryans and company. I thought he was going to get cut. B.O.B. gave him a 3-year, $24 million deal to a backup. Hey, man, he got his bread, but he's worth the spot right now. Him and MJ Stewart both played very well last year for you.
And I think there's going to continue, man. Those are veterans. They know exactly what to do.
And, they're not going to get unhappy with their spot. Like, they know what their spot is.
What do you want to see from Cam Akers tomorrow? Me personally, show me that you don't look like you tore 2 Achilles. Like, show me you can move the ball.
Show me you can walk.
Show me you can walk, bro. Show me you could warm up. And I don't want you to, I don't want you to get popped and boom. There's a good chance Cam Akers makes this 53-man roster. Kind of a safety for whatever the hell Joe Mixon's going through. I think Cody Stutes said it was a calf issue. However, he is there every single day in training camp in street clothes, talking to the young guys, talking to, of course, the stars, Stephon Diggs, CJ, like he should. Cam Akers, I think he gets some time to show out, as well as Jahar Jordan, as well as British Books. Man, it's just the offseason wasn't as long as I thought it was going to be, Harley.
Yeah, it felt very quick. And doesn't that happen? When you're winning, the seasons go by like a blink of an eye. When you're winning and you're a good team and all that good stuff, like it seemed like the era was Schaub in them. It just happened so fast. And I know it didn't last very long.
Yeah.
It happened fast, And then when you're losing, my goodness, it felt like David Coley and Lovie Smith were here for 8 years.
It did. And
they were only here for 2, Cam Akers might be a guy that people overreact to.
You think so?
Because who's he going to be playing against? Like when he gets his time, is he going up against 3s and 4s? And he's just slicing and dicing.
That's what I would do if I was the Texans.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I think he could make fans overreact a little bit. Like, oh, this guy should be my RB2. He looked better than Dameon Pierce. And I'm going to be like, all right, let's calm down a little bit. Let me see who he was going up against. Oh, he was going up against some future car salesman. All right, dog. All right, dog. He could have no Achilles and ankle up a damn used car salesman. Come on, dog.
Robert Woods getting any play time tonight? Why is he still on this team, dude?
Robert Woods?
Yes.
He's looked good in training camp. I'll say that. He's looked good in training camp. He has.
We saved $5 million if we cut.
I know. That's the only thing. I'm like,
Justin Simmons is right there. He's right there for us. Then when you look at the conspiracy of Jalen Petrie playing more in the slot, in the nickel, Kalen Bullock starting, next to Jimmy Ward, we've heard Seth Payne say that maybe the Houston Texans aren't comfortable yet with, Jalen Petrie in that nickel role, and maybe they start him out there, at safety. However, Harley, they've been having him play nickel, the past 5 days. And I mean, he's there the entire time. He's not splitting time at safety and that nickel. He's just primarily there. And I don't know when Justin Simmons wants to start, but there has to be some interest, man. And it's like, if Jalen Petrie is there playing at the slot, could that open up a potential move for Justin Simmons as the preseason goes on?
I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't look at Justin Simmons right now.
Okay.
Regardless. Like, I would look at Justin Simmons. I look at the safety position, and I'm just like, all right, man. Like, a lot of this doesn't do a lot for me. No offense, but Jalen Petrie. Jimmy Ward was hurt for most of the year. Jalen Petrie had some injuries and actually was just devastatingly underperformed the last year. It was horrible. The missed tackles were atrocious. It just wasn't very pretty when it came to Jalen Petrie last year. And I don't know how much confidence you have in him as the, strong safety or deep safety back there. Like we saw multiple times, the Jaguar game was evident that he is not a guy you want back there trying to cover deep passes at safety. Besides Tavir Thomas at the time, it was also Jalen Petrie that the Jaguars were just continuously throwing the ball over his head and over and over and over. Like, so, with Justin Simmons, yes, does he want some money? Probably. But he's going to be signing more towards maybe the beginning of the season and maybe near the end of preseason. Like, I think he's going to skip through a bunch of this stuff and just, he's like Madden. You simulate through the preseason. After that,
you're ready to go week one.
You're ready to go week one, man. That's exactly what's going to happen. And then he's going to go week one. He's going to have a little soft tissue injury. He's going to be out the first 4 weeks, and then he'll be playing. That's exactly what will happen because he hasn't done anything.
Harley, before I let you go, where can they find all your work? And once again, man, that tea is fire.
Before that, someone was asking about CJ Stroud.
Oh, let's keep on. Okay.
Talk about CJ Stroud real quick. They were asking about him being number 20 on the NFL 100s list.
Let's bring that up, actually.
About it. We give the people what they want. What do you think about it, man? He fell right at 20.
Let's actually watch it if you want to. Have you watched it yet?
Why not? Let's go. Yeah, I have. I don't mind watching it again. I love watching some good stuff about our Texans.
It's the first time in a long time.
Yeah, first time since JJ, since we've had a top 20 player.
Since Hop, maybe?
Maybe Hop was in there. I'm not quite sure.
It's tough, man. I'm going to be biased and go with CJ right now.
CJ Stroud.
It's either between Lamar Jackson or CJ Stroud.
Pookie Bear right there.
After only 11 wins in 3 seasons, Texans fans are getting loud and feeling proud. All thanks to the arrival of C.J. Stroud.
C.J. cuts it long downfield and caught, touchdown, amazing!
To see what he's done with this team and just how he's changed the whole culture and gave the city hope, having a guy like him who can go put points on the board.
Caught, touchdown! The Texans are in front!
Has a cannon for an arm, but also can throw strikes and precision pass with the best of them.
Flick up a finger and receivers going out of the way, balls coming out, find a way in the end zone.
What a dagger! Stroud is working the crowd, and they love it.
It's a new coach, new system, NFL, and man, he was playing lights out this year.
You like that, baby? You like that, baby? Oh, my mama.
You would have never thought he was a rookie.
Yeah, he is not a rookie.
Had a great week of practice. Let's go put it on the field now.
Dude came in just balling. He came in calm.
Yo,
so he came in collected and just ready to make an impact.
Fuck.
He kind of just let the fears and the worries of a normal rookie quarterback that they go through, he let them go and just started firing them. And, it was a couple of throws and a couple of plays that he made, kind of thought to myself, man, I don't feel like I'm playing against a rookie.
Which play?
As soon as CJ came in the league, I knew he was going to be a dog. That's how I view CJ. He's a dog. When the game is on the line, 2-minute drill, anything, he's going to get it done.
CJ looking, throwing to the end zone. Touchdown! Houston takes the lead!
A guy to come in year one and can make the game slow down for himself.
Just poise, know where to go with the ball. What kind of makes him different, he can run, but he'd rather throw.
He's a play extender. Can extend the play like crazy.
Winding back to the left side, trying to find some time. Now throws back.
Bro, they're talking like he's a fucking super villain, dude.
I had to cover for the longest I've ever had to cover in my life. It felt like I was in coverage for 6 or 7 seconds every single time he had the ball.
The way he carries himself and the way he goes about his work, 2nd and 9.
Good job, baby. Let's go put a jaw together now. Come back to you. Let's go. Make a play. I got you.
The Texans took it downfield nicely, mostly with the arm of C.J. Stroud.
I think he's taking coaching and doing a great job, handling his process one game at a time. I think the best is still yet to come for him.
Better than me. Eight veterans, by the way. 8 guys that were not on the Texans. 8 veterans talking very highly of C.J. Stroud there.
I think 20 is too low.
I said it was fair for him being a rookie.
Fair, but the way they talk about him, man, it sounds like they're scared of C.J. Stroud.
The background music didn't help either.
At all. At all.
Yeah, because it was like, who was this, Homelander? Like,
but this is a young man who did it with his starting offensive line not playing one game together. His backup running back falling off the edge of the earth. Consistent injuries to his wide receiver group. There was only one reason why this offense was good, and it was because of C.J. Stroud. And now you bastards allowed him to get Joe Mixon, allowed him to get Stephon Diggs, allowed his offensive coordinator and quarterback coach to come back for 1 year. The legend is only going to grow. We'll come back to this video next year, and I promise you he'll be in the top 10.
Oh, easily in the top 10. We already had some, random NFL players that dropped their lists that was unnamed, of course, from the NFL 100, and they had C.J. Stroud in the top 10. And that I was just like, wow, like we really got that one, huh?
Yep.
It's kind of like, we really got that one. Interesting. It's very interesting. I think the football gods, they owed us.
We deserve it.
We deserve it.
Finger boy, massage boy.
Yeah, man, we deserve it. Thank you to the football gods that they said not only do you deserve it, but we're gonna multiply it by 5. And that's C.J. Stroud. He is absolutely amazing. He is everything they talked about. He's special, man. If people that don't watch C.J. Stroud or don't know of C.J. Stroud and immediately go, oh, there's just too much hype around this guy. Yeah, I'm not even going to call them ignorant. They just don't know, man. They just don't they're not watching C.J. Stroud regularly on a basis. They're not as lucky as us. They're not lucky to have greatness at the quarterback position. That is C.J. Stroud. I will overhype him to the multitudes of everywhere. Love CJ. 20. You know what? Fuck it. I agree with you. He's too low.
I mean, I would have said 15. Panda. Okay. I would have said 15. And just be on notice, right? Because it's only up from here. Don't let CJ Stroud get pissed off. This kid's going to be special, man. I cannot wait. Ladies and gentlemen, this was me and Harley previewing the Week 1 preseason Hall of Fame matchup against the Chicago Bears tomorrow. I personally will be live streaming the game. We'll start around 6:20, 6:30, so we could have a lot of people in there by the time Week 1 starts. I'm sorry, the opening whistle starts. Harley, let the fans know where they can find you in your latest work.
You can find me at @TheLead_HOU anywhere on social media, especially on YouTube. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. So again, it's all thanks to y'all guys. Like, comment, subscribe, do y'all's thing. The shirt, I know people keep, you're talking about the shirt, talking about the tee. Look, anybody that is interested in the shirt, we are unveiling the new merch for the Lead Houston all the time. We're definitely going to have different sports, different Texans, Astros, Rockets. We're going to be making different tees for all of them. This is just one of the latest, in which is Tank Dell. We'll be having some more. It's not open yet. It's coming soon. It's still under wraps. It's still working, but we're definitely going to try to get that out when the season starts. So make sure to check it out. If you want to find out all the latest on it, you can just subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit that bell for the notice, and you'll get all the latest news and stuff.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. Do Harley a favor. Have a real